Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm playing a video series V's I've been doing for the one. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I clearly just adjusted the camera there. I tried to be a little bit sneaky about it, but there was no sneakiness to be had. You all saw it, so there's no point in denying it. But anyway, it's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when those two things coincide, that means that I was on my way home from work. I found some shit to review. Pretty much the case today, although in this case, I did specifically go and seek things. But, so, what are said specific things? What are we doing here, folks? Like I said, it's after work. Well, it's after work. I was feeling kind of grody. Wanted something to refresh myself. So, folks, we're doing another one from Boom! Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Can we get a thing? I don't know if that's... I don't know, whatever. It's from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. This is their watermelon mojito smoothie. It is watermelon, mint, strawberries, and lime. Yeah. So this is like their, one of their like new, well, I guess like they were all excited like on the display for like the menu items and stuff, the menu display you might say. They're like, it's back! And I was like, I didn't know it was gone, but okay, I guess it's back. So I'm guessing this is like a limited time thing. Last month, they were doing like all these strawberry things, and this time they had a watermelon thing. I like watermelon, I like mint, I like strawberries, I like lime. Should be a good time. Let's give it a go, folks. Ooh. That's very interesting. It's also like perfect for me right now. Like my throat's kind of sore at the moment from just general crud and stuff being in my sinuses and everything, and yeah, it's not a good time, folks. Not a good time. The coldness is soothing. That's really tasty. I like the fact that the watermelon, and I've brought this up with other watermelon-related things in the past. My point of contention with watermelon, like, because I love watermelon. It's great. I think it's a great fruit, or melon, whatever you want to call it. I think it's fantastic. Problem is, when it's used in, like, more commercial foods, like as a flavoring, they always go over there, they over-amp up the flavor of the watermelon. And I don't know why, because, like, I like the fact that watermelon is a very mellow taste. That's part of the reason why I like it. I don't want it to be super amped up. But apparently, I'm in the minority, which, what the fuck ever. It's, story of my life. I like that with this one, they've kept it more mellow. It tastes proper watermelon-y. Like, it doesn't taste artificial, and you're actually getting, like, the full watermelon experience. You're getting kind of the hit at the start, and then as it kind of dials back, you're getting sort of that tail end watermelon flavor, where it's a little bit more subdued. I like this. This is really good. And yeah, you get, in that first burst, when you first get the watermelon flavor, you get this kind of undercurrent of mint. It's not like a heavy mint flavor. It's just enough to kind of give it an added cooling sensation. And I love mint, so I'm all fucking for it. I'm 100% down on that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like the strawberry aspect is kind of tying itself to the watermelon aspect. Like, I think that most of the flavor is in that initial hit. I feel like that's where, like, all the flavors are really coalescing. And then as it kind of dials back, that's when you're getting, like I said, you're getting that sort of tail end watermelon flavor. And the watermelon flavor is more just by itself. I mean, It's sweet, it's cool, it's refreshing. I'm a big fan. Does it taste a lot like a mojito? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a mojito, insofar as I'm aware. But it definitely tastes, watermelon-y. I can taste the mint. Like I said, the strawberry aspect I think is more tying itself to the watermelon aspect, kind of giving a little extra punch. The lime is probably the least represented, I feel. I kind of feel like that's sort of working in conjunction with the mint. So you're getting the coolness of the mint, and then you're also getting like maybe a little bit of a citrus hit. That's kind of what I'm taking away from it. Well, no, I mean, it's there. It's what you kind of have to. It's one of those flavors like you kind of have to stop and swish it around in your mouth a little bit to really kind of appreciate it. But it is there. It's very much like if you got the watermelon on top, the mint's under that, the strawberry's kind of somewhere around that range. Like the lime is kind of the bottom tier of the flavors that you're getting hit with. But it is there if you search for it. But it's not like a sour thing. Like it's just kind of a general sort of lime taste. Like, but again, without the sourness. Yeah, it's really good. I like that. I think it works nicely for me because like I didn't want something that was like too sweet or like too tangy, too tart, or anything like that. I just wanted a nice, cool, mellow beverage that would, not only just kind of, lift my spirits a little bit after work and everything. Not that work was bad, but it's just fucking work, It's like, I'm glad to be out, and I'm glad to be, enjoying a nice beverage. But then on top of that, like I said, it's helping out with my throat a little bit, with the coolness of it and everything. So that's really good. I mean, I've got to say, I've tried a few things from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I'm probably going to end up making a playlist at some point. I think out of all the smoothies that I've had and like all of their frozen beverages, really the only one that was kind of disappointing was the first one. All the subsequent ones that I've had have really lived up or exceeded my expectations, and this definitely falls in line. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and yes. I would absolutely get this again. As somebody who enjoys watermelon quite a bit, and actually enjoys like a proper watermelon flavor, this perfectly does that for me. That's exactly what I want from a watermelon flavor. So I'm big on that. It's got mint. I fucking love mint. It's got that. I'm a fan of that. The strawberry and the lime aspect, I could kind of take it or leave it. Like, you could honestly, for me, you could just have this be a watermelon mint smoothie, and I'd be perfectly fine with that. But I appreciate what they're bringing to the overall beverage, creating contrast and stuff. I like that. Giving a little added complexity. And as for recommending it to people, I mean, really, the only people I could see not liking it are just if you're not into watermelon. If you're not into watermelon, well, this isn't going to be for you. If that's the case, why the fuck are you getting a watermelon mojito smoothie? I mean, to be fair, maybe you're just doing it like I do it, where it's like sometimes I do stuff for reviews where I'm just like, I'm probably not going to like this, but, for the sake of the review. And even just outside of reviews, sometimes I just go over there and I'll just try shit to try shit, just off the chance that maybe I'll like it. So, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumentous month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly watermelon-tastic rest of your life, but like proper watermelon, okay? Or, if you prefer the artificial stuff, fine, you can have that watermelon-tastic rest of your life. It's not my thing, but, Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Is that a thing, or is that just general beard? It's just beard. Yeah, like you said, try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Sometimes it's the damn near hardest thing to do in the world. You know, we live in a world that can be very stressful, very frustrating, and at times, it gets the best of us. And when those times occur, sometimes we drop trow, show our asshole off to the world, and it is what it is. But it's important when those situations occur, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out a watermelon mojito smoothie, as I have done here today. And maybe, like me, you're going to be like, yeah, man, I'm digging this because I like the more natural tasting watermelon flavor. I like that. So maybe we go over there and you hit me up in the comments. We form some sort of paramilitary coalition type of thing where we go over there and we strike out against all the avid fans of like the artificial nonsense flavor freaking watermelon that people seem to like. And, and there's back and forth, okay? It's it's a thing. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to take care of it overnight, but, I'm just saying we're going to Fidel Castro that shit and we're going to get real watermelon flavor back on top. Or conversely, maybe don't start Viva la Revolucion, and instead, just enjoy watermelon flavor, whatever kind of watermelon flavor you want. The natural one is better. Bye!